afternoon and welcome to As Ide Hot, right here on Active Citizens, where we bring you trending stories from around Nigeria. My name is Sharon Enem Chuku. Joining me in the studio, as always, I have with me the ever beautiful Ifoma Oji. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
How are you doing?
I'm cheaper.
Oh, I can see. You need that energy, especially in the kind of country that we're in. I agree.
It's needed.
But
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I am fine, to be honest.
I'm glad.
Yes, but I think the stories that we have for today are really light, you know.
Yeah,
it's not like they're not going to keep you in your emotions, make you feel so sad. And I think at this point we need that balance.
Yeah.
We need to find the balance between the not so great stories and the light stories. Now, rather for funny occurrence, the first story we're going to be taking a look at is a missing vehicle report from the Nigeria Police Force. They reported that one of their official vehicles, a Toyota Buffalo Land Cruiser with, they went ahead to give registration number. So as a good patriotic citizen that I am, I'm going to read out the registration number. NPF 5594D. I go again. NPF 5594D. In case you don't know, NPF 5594D was stolen from its headquarters in Abuja and has urged civilians across the country to help look out for the missing vehicle. Now, I'm just going to stop here before I even tell you the other stories that we have in store for you. But how interesting is this that the police force has urged all civilians, bloody civilians, to search for a missing vehicle. But I mean, it's not so funny, but you have to laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry.
This is very, very funny.
It is hilarious.
It's very, very funny. And at the same time, this is a national disgrace.
Big one.
Big disgrace.
Big one.
Shame on to the Nigeria police. I'm sorry, this is...
No, I can't blame you. I cannot blame you. When I saw the story, I didn't really understand what was going on. I thought someone reported a missing vehicle. And I read
this institution. But
okay, let me not run fast. Give your reaction on that. There's something I want to say. Do you know, apart from the fact that this is so funny, it is the person that has the mind, the audacity to steal from police. Can we look at that? Like you have audacity to steal police vehicle.
No, but I mean, they don't do anything. The police force, they don't do anything.
So you can't even be scared.
They don't. The only thing they do on the roads is basically to collect money from people. So if as regards security, they don't do anything. But let me just say something quite, quickly. If thieves can penetrate police headquarters, which is more like the den of security in Abuja, the headquarters, the place that is quite sophisticated with a lot of machineries and infrastructure. If these people can penetrate there and steal official vehicle, it shows that nowhere is safe.
There's no protection. That's what they mean.
There is nothing like. And if these police officers cannot even police themselves,
they can't protect themselves,
even protect their assets in their territory, what more Nigerian citizens? What more the lives and properties of people?
They said their call is to what's that? Save and protect something, protect lives and properties.
Yes.
You've not protected your own property. You want to protect that of civilians.
And instead of them to, shamelessly hide themselves.
I don't know why they came out to make it public.
They're making it public that,
I wouldn't have advised
a vehicle like this, please notify us. You get the entire police force. We need to rescue the car. You're telling this is what they don't
the audacity.
have one atom of shame left in them.
No, it's the audacity for us.
It is laughable, and at the same time is a serious disgrace to Nigeria and the security, agencies, as they call themselves. Is a disgrace.
You cannot secure the property. You can't secure a vehicle. And it's the way they went about this, right? I don't think that coming out, okay, let's just be honest. I think the reason why they came out is because they are desperate. Now, maybe they already know the situation of things with the police force, not enough funding, all of that. They are understaffed, underfunded. So the vehicle that they were able to have, one of the vehicles they managed to have, someone came and stole it. But I don't even understand how that happened. How a vehicle, not pen and paper, got missing and nobody knew about it. Of course, and this is why we keep hammering on the fact that we have not put in any security measures. They don't have any CCTV security footage to check. They have nothing to hold on to. Now they have even made it public. And I don't even think they are serious enough, because they did not put any sort of award or reward for anybody that, because I cannot stress myself to go out of my way to help you and there's no reward at all.
Even a tracking device.
They don't have anything. They really just I don't know. The IG of police, I don't know what if he has come out to say anything. I wonder what he would even say in person of IG Egbetokun. I don't know if this is something that he should be proud of to come out and say in public. But it doesn't sound like that to me.
This is more like, this is not just about the theft of one car. Yeah. God, this situation.
No, it speaks volume.
It's not just about one car. It goes a long way to show you how, terrible. I keep saying it every single time. Nigeria is extremely terrible. We've gotten so bad that it's as if there is no redemption or salvation for Nigerians. For a police vehicle, police vehicle is usually, they use it for all these VIP escorts, patrols and the rest of them. If an official vehicle like this can be stolen, that means anything can happen. That's number one. And then number two, let's look at the bigger implication. This vehicle that had been stolen, these criminals can actually, ride on these vehicles and perpetrate more crimes.
Or
posing as police operatives.
That's true.
These people are going to do, you will see more crimes day by day. And you see people coming out to talk about it, and if they ask them how they have, they say it's police.
Yes, after all, they have their vehicle. And you can easily sew their uniform.
God.
No, this just speaks about the situation.
I was thinking about CCTV. I mean, headquarters, you're supposed to have CCTV camera.
Yes.
Who and who was on duty that day that this incident happened? The officials really need to answer some questions. They need to be queried. Because it's not about spending millions on biscuits and tissue, because it's as if you don't need to prove that they came to do or to drink, because most of them have pot bellies.
I don't know what they use the biscuit for.
Your property. Shame.
It is really amusing. It is amusing. And
I don't even trust you you guys for anything.
To be honest, anybody that is trusting, I just pray. This just shows that we need to do better as a nation, and all the security agencies and apparatus, we need to do better. But we are going to move on to the next story. Now, this one is even more. If you thought that one was funny, this one is even more funny. It's funnier. Let me just explain.
It's not really funny, but
now it appears that now beggars have a corporate organization. There's an ID card that they issue to beggars that has your name, your local government area, your state, and even thumbprinting. So it's called the Nigerian Beggars Association. This is the Osun State chapter. The picture that we are seeing now is the Osun State chapter. Now, what this means that you can register as a beggar right now and get an ID card.
Oh my God.
How interesting is that, or how insane is that?
Is interesting and at the same time insane.
It
shows that, begging in Nigeria is no longer an act of helplessness.
Yeah,
it is now
coordinated,
a full-blown institution where people will have to register. Just like when you go to motor parks, you know, buses or the drivers who register to get maybe like a ticket or an ID for daily operations. Now beggars can actually attain or obtain, you know, ID cards to sit and beg in strategic positions like, or locations like maybe the malls, markets, and the rest of them. It is so sad.
But do you think
now people or the poorest of the poor now have to beg or pay to stay poor?
But do you think that this would, maybe the reason why they are doing this is to have some sort of data of this misplaced person? So maybe when they are trying to give out arms and help, they can have their contacts.
I don't understand.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to have them registered.
It's as if we are priding on poverty. That is what it looks like. It is now making it look as if poverty is a problem that does not have solution anymore. Thereby, let us encourage it. Let
to keep on begging
into an institution. And this whole thing, because of the fact that we are not able to curb it, or the government is not able to do anything concerning this, you are seeing that this is kind of transferring to generations. Generations are trapped into, you know, poverty. You see a situation whereby you'll be walking on the road, you will see children of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
even
and they will be crying, holding your clothes to help them,
dragging you even.
You will see the parents seated comfortably. Now, statistics has it that in Nigeria we have about 30 million Amajiris and out of school children. This is insane. These are children that are supposed to, you know, be seated in classrooms learning.
Yes.
They are being subjected to poverty.
Even the classrooms you just mentioned, was it not the same classroom that we looked at last week, where in Ekiti State, where we saw students, instead of learning, they were scooping water from their collapsed roof? Even you want them to go to school, but they are going to school to go and pack water. So it's even better that they go out and hawk so that they can bring out money to the family.
No. It's not even hawking is different, but begging, it's more like, what mentality?
Of course.
Are you building in these children's minds? It's more like, and this thing we're begging, this thing of entitlement mentality.
This is how it grows.
It's very difficult to cut it off.
No, you have a valid point. This is how it starts.
And my pain is that I'm not completely against the parents, because maybe they found themselves in a helpless situation. Some of them are crippled, or the rest of them. My problem here is the children. Their foundation matters a lot. These are the leaders of tomorrow. These are people that we are breeding to become, you know, people in the society tomorrow. And this is the mentality they are growing up with. You know,
it is a very sad
in Nigeria
situation.
here, there's supposed to be something like maybe a welfare organization, social welfare organization, whereby all these people will have to be catered for. Why is it that, I mean, the elite and the politicians get to like loot money without consequences? Then the poorest of the poor will not have to pay to stay in an organization of beggars just to make sure that they live by the day. It is a sad situation.
It is really
it's sad that they
but I have to be
it.
honest, I also understand the reason why you don't blame the parents, but we are not pointing blames at people here. But to be honest, I blame some parents to a certain degree. Parents that you are not disabled, your hands and your legs are working perfectly, you are okay mentally, and you would see them seated comfortably, and their children are begging. And apart from the children that are begging, they are carrying toddlers, which means they just procreated recently. You saw the condition of things for your family, and you are still procreating. No. Did they say that you should multiply? Multiplying is for everybody. Fair. You have to check yourself. Fair. No, to be honest,
this is an industry.
No, apart from that, the parents here, this is what happens where you have a high level of illiteracy, if you are being honest, because they think that it is because they should, because you can give birth, you should. So you now start bringing to the world children that will come out and suffer without any plan whatsoever. In fact, do you know the crazy thing? The crazy thing is that those kids are the investment plan, not even investment plan. They are the wages plan.
Yes.
When they give back to these kids, they intentionally send them out. Exactly. They don't even make the effort to provide for them. After they are done breastfeeding you, you are outside to go hustle and bring. So what they do is that the more children they have, the more they have different sources of income. You have this one begging in Sokoto, have this one begging in Oshun, have it like is a franchise. I just think that this illiteracy, that's why we see it has to boil down to education as well. It has infiltrated a lot of things.
You've just said it all. It's more like it's an institution. This is more like a hobby for some people because of the fact that you are too lazy to step out and hustle for yourself and for your family. You now sketched a plan that what you would do, let me give birth. I think that's a way to, procreate and get more money. You sit down, you get entangled with one man or the other, and then you give birth, and then you send the children to go and make money for you. Not considering the fact that you are actually sending them to a place whereby they can, die. They can be involved in rape, or like a lot of things. You expose them at such tender age. It is so sad. It is so sad.
It is so sad.
Something really needs to be done about this. All these Amajiri people and the out of school children. I think they need rehabilitation at this point. These people, their mentality, they need to have a reformation of mentality because they've already conditioned their mind that the only way we can make it in life is to beg. Do you know there was one incident that happened? Was it as at last 4 years? I can't really remember the particular location, but it was in Enugu State. There's this particular beggar that they probed into this beggar, and they found out that this beggar had about 4 to 5 landed properties in the beggar's
Are you
village,
for real?
The beggar's village in Enugu State. This is a beggar that moves from church to collect, alms.
And it's a profitable business.
This is a business.
A profitable
for
one
her.
for that.
When they discovered that, okay, this is the kind of business she runs, she moved from that location to a different location.
Of course, business must continue.
So I think the government really need to act.
They have made it a very profitable enterprise. It is something that is very profitable now. And anyways, you now have an organization where you have your ID card now. You can also pay for sports, all those areas where you have a lot of movement, a lot of people walking in and out. So now you get a special spot for whatever amounts, which means you have to double your hustle. It is really insane what Nigeria has reduced itself to. But in an equally light video, can we quickly take a look at this trending video, just started trending this afternoon, of Regina Daniels and her husband having a cute moment together.
Let's see the video.
It is useless, a man must die. Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you know go suffer. You get plenty freedom if you be nobody. Husband is useless, a man must die. Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you know go suffer. You get plenty freedom if you be nobody. Husband is useless.
Cute moment, so cute.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
Wow, what a lovely couple.
I just when I saw this video, I didn't even understand what was going on until I watched it. This is really funny, but we are going to look at the fact that it seems as though with this generation, we don't know the line. We don't know how to draw the line between content creation and just bizarre. Like when images or videos are just really bizarre and unnecessary. Was it not the other day in South Africa that this media personality that came out to twerk in the middle of the road was ordered to be arrested? We talked about it here. Yeah. And now, because I also saw a follow-up video from Regina Daniels saying that now with the plenty, because it is everywhere online. It is I'm just scrolling, and I'm just seeing it everywhere. Now she said, when she came out to react, she said that because of what people have been saying, that they're even trying to get into her husband's ears, and he's now trying to like think about it a little, that it's not even that deep. Do you understand? And I'm like, Ifeoma, is this not deep? Or is it deep?
First of all, are you the husband?
sorry, my bad.
Husband.
I am not
Regina Daniels is enjoying her marriage, and she's dragging her husband with her.
Oh,
you get
Senator Ned.
Senator. She was even covering the husband's property.
Oh,
yeah. So I can display my husband. It's none of you people's business. You guys can, I don't want to use the word, but I mean, choke on it.
Oh, you know, another thing that people have been pointing out is the fact that this man is a political public figure. He's a senator, right? And, I don't know his future political ambitions, if he's going to end here or whatnot, but he is a political figure. Now, do you think that there should be a sort of line or boundary that you should draw as a political public figure?
There should be lines, definitely. But, I mean, this is the wife. It's more like this is where you find your peace. So, in as much as you get to be serious, you have to be serious sometimes with, business and, politics and the rest of them. It doesn't still take away the fact that, you still need to cruise around. You still need to chop life. So, it's more like him showing the other bubbly part of him.
Bubbly.
You understand? Yes, on social media. I'm a businessman, I'm a politician, but at the same time, I can cruise with my family. So I'm not even seeing this maybe the way Nigerians are seeing it. I'm seeing it on a lighter note. It's something we just laugh about and then we'll scroll and pass.
For me, I have a different opinion. I just think that there is a line that you should draw, especially with public content and content that you post. If you posted this to your family's group chat, that's your business, really. That's your cup of tea. But if you are posting it out without a warning, warning, this is a private content or something, because you are in the video, we could see her intentionally trying to, what are you trying to cover? The camera is, we might as well. That's really nothing. So I didn't see the reason why she went on to like cover. It shows that she knew that what she was doing was not appropriate. Her body language, her reaction, and all of that. And you could see that the man was just waking up. So he probably did not have his mind fully coordinated. I just think, yes, I'm one for being light and being goofy and all of that. Be playful and everything. This country is already too hard. But at the same time, use your head. Don't, as a senator, because you are married to a Gen Z content creator or a filmmaker or producer, now put your own public image on the line. She is the content creator, not you. I don't think I would find it funny if my significant other came out to post such private content online. But I mean, you said, like you asked initially, am I the husband? I'm not the husband. So maybe they have their own private, maybe they have their own in-house joke or hidden internal joke. Maybe tomorrow we are going to see Regina Daniels having a bath and he would make a video and post. It's all fine. It's family. It's really not.
You don't take away, and you probably don't take away the fact that she is an actress.
That's what I just said.
Be displaying her skills, once.
That's why I said that she is the actress, not the husband. But maybe he wants to go into the movie industry. Exactly. You never can tell. So we'll be looking out for that. Anyway, shout out to Regina Daniels and her husband. You people made us laugh today. We needed that.
Of course, and I think that should come to the end of today's or this afternoon's show on SD Hot and Active Citizens. Thank you so much, Sharon, for always doing this with me. And
thank
to
you.
Our viewers, thank you for always staying tuned to our videos, our content, and everything, both from politics to entertainment and the rest of it. Thank you so much for always engaging. If you haven't followed us on all our social media platforms, please kindly go and click on like, share, and comment. And then if you haven't followed, like I said, please make sure that you follow us on all our social media platforms at Active Citizens. And you can find me on my private page at Audrey Sophia on Facebook, and on Instagram you can find me at Misolex.
All right, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Sharon Enemchuku.
Well, till we see you in the evening for Active Citizens Parliament. Do have a hot but yet funny afternoon.